Buonasera, it is me, Chris Cuomo. And I have got this molto bene brand new show. I love my mother. I hate my brother. So let's get after it and have us a good time.
Good fucking bread. All right, resident Guido, Chris Cuomo is doing, by the way, he knows that he's getting views on this because of us, by the way. He knows it's because of us. He's been doing some more walk and talks. Yo, what is going on today with the fucking Chrome browser? Do not tell me I'm going to have to exit all of this fucking Chrome browser to make this work. Please. I am going to have to...
Oh, no.
That's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row you blamed on your boys, and it's your fault.
I didn't blame. I didn't blame you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I blamed me.
Yeah, and you were right.
Now it's Chrome's
fault. You were right to do that. I'm going to relaunch Chrome. Now, guess what's about to happen? Because now as I relaunch Chrome, it's going to close everything, right? It's going to relaunch, and all the YouTube videos are going to play at the same.
Awesome! I can't wait.
Alrighty.
You ready? Here we go. I just clicked it.
Why don't we just do the show like that? We can just, get out of here early.
Sounds great.
Get a can of Coke and a meatball sub. I'll just sit here and eat. Crinkle my fucking tinfoil right next to the mic. Bro, forget about doing heroin and his nose collapsing the whole show all the time. The food was the most egregious part, right? Like, it was bad enough he was on heroin and he was always late and he was just leaving early. But on top of that, the fact that Ant would get Artie for maybe 50 minutes coherently, and he would choose that 50 minutes to also roll out a fucking meatball sub and a tinfoil thing and just eat it.
Bro, he paid him. I mean, I don't know, dude.
So much money, dude. Like $800,000, I think.
He paid him a lot of money, dude.
Just eating a fucking sandwich late.
All right, so here's what I did. And I can't believe I had to do this. I had to just quickly open up a Brave browser. Because we're going to have to watch it on Brave. My Chrome is a goddamn mess. Here you go, boys. Here you go. Is it up? It's up. There we go. Let's go.
Welcome to another Walk and Talk. I'm Chris Cuomo. Thank you for subscribing, following, checking out the free agent here.
Chris, I know that you're putting the fucking hats back after you wear them, and that's gross.
Yeah, but maybe you'll get one that has a smell. It'll smell like pasta. Huh? A pasta hat.
Smell like Dracar.
Yeah. It does smell like some trashy. Every goddamn Italian with a Dracar Noir.
It is a little befuddling to me how many of you who follow me on social media...
He doesn't know what that means, befuddling.
...who are part of the extended fam don't know...
The extended fam.
How did you know that was going to be my problem?
They watched the pod.
Oh, I hate him.
That I'm on television with News Nation. It's a startup, and that makes sense.
Did you hear what we got to hear that again. We got to hear. Listen to how sad he is. Watch.
Subscribing, following, checking out the free agent here, checking out News Nation. It is a little befuddling to me how many of you who follow me on social media, who are part of the extended fam, don't know that I'm on television with News.
Well, first of all, wow, yeah, he's really revealing his insecurity. Oh, he's bitter, man.
Yo, I'm a little surprised that
surprisingly nobody knows that we're still doing a show.
It's kind of weird, because they promised me like all this advertising money, right, was gonna be going into my show, but turns out it's none.
Turns out this is like when Paramount tried to do like a syndication network in the 90s. So I'm only in like a couple of markets. It's a mess.
I'm Chris Cuomo. Thank you for subscribing.
Okay.
Following.
I got Chrome back up here. Let me switch that over. I fixed that. All right. Well, we'll do videos in this. All right. Also, I can't believe that, I go check the P.O. box and no one's got us any free agent merch yet. That kind of bums me out. I thought our fans liked us,
I would.
Checking out the free agent gear, checking out News Nation. It is a little.
It's a little mom and pop.
It is, though.
I know. I'm surprised how many people follow me on social media don't know that I'm still on TV. So
See, I'm on News Nation. It's owned by a company called Spectrum. So if your internet was ever really bad, you might know them.
You know, it's crazy because, the other day, what made me sad? My mom goes, "Hey, Chris, when you going to get back on TV?" I'm like, "Ma, I've been on TV, News Nation." How many times I got to show you, Ma? Open up the Roku. Go to YouTube.
Wait, what channel? Oh, the Roku. I thought it was on. You said it was on television.
Yeah. It's a Roku.
Yeah, it's like a television, Ma. It's like a television inside the television.
Fuddling to me how many of you who follow me on social media, who are part of the extended fam,
I'm going to call our listeners the extended fam from now on.
don't know
He's turning into Opie. You know that's what's happening, right?
that I'm on television with News Nation.
He's just doing a beer show soon.
It's a startup, and that makes sense.
Him and Opie should do a show
But-
together.
Yes.
This recent measure is like about less than half of you know
Yeah, I mean, Opie's used to doing a show with a fucking strung out Guido, so it's fucking a match made in heaven.
that I am back on TV, cable TV, at News Nation.
And it's kind of
There's a
amazing,
button.
because I'm back on TV and that cocksucker's not going to be on TV soon. That backstabbing piece of shit, Botox fucking piece of garbage.
And I had News Nation put in my contract that they would never hire Don Lemon.
Which is odd because they had already had it in their actual company policy that they were never going to hire Don Lemon.
Yeah, pay
So it worked out.
another women there
Yeah.
want a catty gay guy around, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It's in their
turns
charter.
out it turns out they don't mind having a catty gay guy around, but a really mean spirited one.
Yeah.
They'd rather have like Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, somebody, who kind of,
Somebody who might make fun of your earrings, but he's not trying to get you fired with HR behind the scenes.
Top of the page where you can find it where you are. It's got pretty good reach, actually.
Hang on, I
think
found a bird.
another one.
it actually has more reach in terms of households than MSNBC.
Listen to his talking point. It has more reach in households,
bro.
but you're comparing it to MSNBC, dude. You kidding me? If I throw a rock out my window, it has more reach than MSNBC.
Yeah, it's got more reach than that channel that's like CNN but doesn't play in the airport.
MSNBC was trying to get into all like the train stations, but that whole thing happened. So forget that.
Which is weird because they're barely covering the train crashes now, and that's kind of odd because they're playing at the train station.
We're on at 8 and 11 Eastern. They rerun the show. So check it out, please, because that's why I'm doing it.
He is desperate. Did you see that?
Yeah, because nobody's tuning in. He's starting to learn the difference between like basically trying to stand on your own two legs and draw a crowd versus being on a place that's on at the airport.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a certain level of fame that comes with being on a certain channel at a certain time, and now it's like, no, they hired you to bring in the audience, and that's why he's doing his walk and talks and begging people to turn in, because I guarantee you they're already bitching at him probably too.
Well, good news. Rumble's going to be playing exclusively at all go-kart tracks. So if you're at a fun spot, give us a watch.
I like it. Probably
Now-
have to dial back the cursing.
And probably put closed caption on because go-karts are very loud. You're not going to be able to hear us.
This is a
Also
good
the
one.
batting cages.
And kids don't go to go-kart tracks anymore. It's fucking methed out dudes trying to sell drugs there.
Today, at least for me. The three small words.
Also, I want to say that ROTC and Rumble are now exclusively also going to be shown in all of Jerry's Kava and Kratom bars
You got us to
along the Sarasota coast.
You got us to the Jerry's gig? Hell yeah, bro.
That's 3 locations.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're going to be shown at the Latin America, but the one in Hollywood. The one in Miami won't play us. I don't know why. I tried really hard.
Yeah, so now a bunch of sad people are going to sit at a bar drinking their fucking Kratom teas, withdrawing from heroin, playing Mario Kart, and staring at our 2 dumb mugs.
Sounds great, actually.
At least
ROTC coming to a local barcade near you.
How is that different than the usual audience?
It's not. That's what it's perfect. Are we complaining? It's perfect. It's perfect.
No, Virgie, it's different in that we're going to reach like more of the new same people though.
Yeah,
you know?
our typical audience are people who buy food at a bowling alley. I honestly am perfectly fine with that. Okay, I perfect merge like that one. I'm perfectly fine with that.
All right, so what's wrong with buying food at a bowling alley?
See what I mean, Virgie? That's why you're the producer. You get it.
Because you're like the king of
No,
like,
I
those
don't.
people.
I don't get it.
You don't want to eat chicken wings after you're sticking your finger in finger holes that everyone's used?
It'll take 5 minutes to stop at the Wendy's on the way. You know what I mean?
They do only sell finger foods.
They do.
It's like chicken wings and nachos.
Here you
and
go.
Really bad pizza and really bad hot dogs.
I know. It's like, hey, stick your fingers in this hole and then eat the chicken wings, you fucking animal.
Every food they sell has some kind of code for child sex trafficking or porn.
It's so true.
Literally, every food they serve at a bowling alley sounds like a coded Podesta email.
Yeah, because they rape the kids in the basement. You can't hear it on account of the bowling alley.
It's either cheese, pizza, or hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you think sets the pins up, Mersh? It's the rape victims.
They just
The
stick them
child
back
rape
there.
victims.
Huh. Hey, I got a turkey.
least for me, the three
When they shut down
small-
Epstein Island, like some of those girls were just like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't want to go back to the bowling alley.
all words, among the smallest of all words that can mean the most in analysis of anything
Is
emotional, factual, personal, professional, but they can be the most vexing
vexing. He's reading books again. His word of a day calendar. We pointed out. He always has a new word.
and frustrating. What are they? Each asked in the form of a question.
It's like Jeopardy. I've played that.
Why? Question mark. And question mark.
What's he saying? Does
Are we-
anybody follow in here?
No, because he's an idiot.
I haven't skipped anything.
Question
Why?
mark.
Something
Punctuating is-
pasta.
Yeah, something spagoot.
These are tools for you
You're a
in
tool.
reckonings
Fucking
Asshole.
fucking moron. Get out of here. Fucking
of any situation. And by the way, just because I know,
fucking
don't mean I'm able
the
to
Ted Bundy of birds over here.
show in terms of my
You open his man cave freezer and a bunch of dead parakeets just falling on the ground.
Yeah, they're not even flying back yet, though, in the spring anymore.
Yeah.
own life. I struggle mightily. I've come to the conclusion that
That you're maybe not as talented as you thought you were without the infrastructure of the CNN. Is that what you figured out? That when you're out here in the wild like us, it's a lot harder to make a name for yourself.
Turns out a certain bare minimum number of people are going to tune in at prime time on CNN every night.
No matter what.
Whether you're there or not.
Yeah, because like Merce pointed out earlier, the guy vacuuming up the airport terminal needs something to watch,
That's it.
and they
Off
won't
of the
put
floors.
And no matter how much he begs, they won't put Telemundo on for him.
maybe there is something to these past lives, because this one has proven very difficult for me. I honestly sometimes think to myself that I'm going to borrow a line from our youngest.
It's gonna be good. You ready?
You're a
I'm just
failure,
not
Dad.
good at life.
That should be the title of your next fucking book, Chris.
No, I'm not good at life. The
Yeah.
Chris Cuomo, the Chomo project story.
Followed by Trent Hart and E. Clen, Chris Cuomo, How to Be Jacked at 52.
I'm not good at living. And
And don't forget to follow my fitness podcast, Vascular AF. We'll be
Vascular AF.
Yeah, we'll be talking to the Liver King this week, and
laugh so
Talking about
much
his all natural diet.
when she said it. And I get it. I get it. This can be hard, man, because it's what you decide to make it. It's what you decide about how you're going to feel and see it. And that's easy to say, but it's hard to do.
They
It's
haven't
not easy.
said anything.
Chris, that didn't even sound easy to say for you. You dumb Guido.
Come on, pal.
Remember when he tried to convince everyone that Fredo was the same as the N word? It's one of my favorite Chris Cuomo
That,
stories.
yeah, it was literally, that's the N word for my people.
Goblinicus in the chat goes, I lift 100-pound dumbbells. Rogan even said it's real. Let's get after it.
Especially consistently, right? Consistency is key in everything. It's the hardest part of any dynamic, at least in my experience. But these 3 questions. So you have why, which...
You got why, why do I cry and punch drywall every time I'm upset? Minorly inconvenient.
Christopher, calm down.
And then who is affected by me crying and punching drywall every time I'm minorly inconvenienced?
Your poor mother is affected.
And when? What time of the night am I punching drywall and what room the neighbors are getting mad at me?
And how? How am I still married to this wonderful woman who puts up with me crying and punching the drywall every time I'm minorly inconvenienced?
Turns out the answer to all my question is I'm very Italian.
It turns out I'm an asshole.
Would you believe it? A Cuomo?
Oh.
A Cuomo who's an asshole?
Get
Chris
out
Cuomo
of
and
here.
Sebastian Maniscalco to do it.
No.
where he's
Do
his
not
therapist.
will that into the world, Mersh.
Come on, Chris.
No.
You just gotta learn how to relax.
All right, no,
Oh,
hear
God.
me out.
You're right. It would be him being all chill and Chris fucking flipping out. Oh, God.
He's just like, sometimes I don't understand. I get like real confused trying to sound so smart. It's okay, Chris. We're Italians. We don't have to be smart.
We're loud.
Yeah, I'm going into ChatGPT now.
Italians, we
Oh,
don't have to
no.
be smart. We're loud. Yes, please get me a ChatGPT sitcom where
Body cop.
buddy cop. Where okay, so one of them Sebastian, the other one's Chris. Chris is very angry and is a dirty
And
cop.
Sebastian's very Italian.
Okay, Chris Cuomo and Sebastian are the new face of Law and Order SVU.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there it is. Yes, solving SVU crime. Yes. And hold on, Ice-T is still in it. Make sure Ice-T
Yeah,
is still
that's
in this one. Okay, thank you. That's what I want. We'll read it. Just get it done and send it to me.
only be asked this question, right? The most important question ever invented. Even in journalism.
Well, have you ever done that? How would you know what journalism is? Unless journalism is a new fucking brand of D-ball, I don't think you've ever taken it or done it.
I don't think you waving a fucking a comically large Q-tip around. Your brother
Journalism!
covering up
Ew.
his fucking rapes was journalism.
Attempted rapes.
What, where, when, how. All important. Never been my pursuit. Why is everything to me. It always has been. It's what brought me into the media. It's really the only question that fascinates me in most dynamics. And it's where I struggle most. Why? Why do you feel like
Dumb
this?
people trying to find meaning is like my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
It really is such a fun thing. It's just dumb people just they want so bad to be smart and get it and have this insight, and you're a fucking
It's like
you're a
it's-
fucking spaghetti. Okay, that's what you
That's
are.
fair.
And that's what you're always gonna be. And knock it off.
Hey, Taper, just
Be what you are.
Taper, bleep that part out.
Sorry.
You know. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying bleep that part out. They'll get it by context.
Oh fuck.
You ever been on this crazy blue marble they carve and thought about what are we doing here? You know, it's like a big meatball, and
It's
I'm
just
the
like-
garlic.
You know what, Chris? I think you're just overthinking things.
Oh fuck, I'd watch that. You know, in a heartbeat, I'd watch that.
Why did this happen? Why didn't this happen? Why something is real, why something isn't real. Often this question is avoided.
Like
As
the dumbest
regularly as it's
Westworld
answered
robot on the
or-
part.
You're right.
pursued, but it is fundamental.
He's like
in
the
terms of
Westworld
figuring
robot
out-
where the fly lands on his eye and like he's too dumb to be affected by it.
Yeah, you're right. You got a real rind on you.
Yourself,
This
others
man
around
is a
you.
licensed attorney.
I mean,
Well.
I know a lot of licensed attorneys that are fucking.
Yeah.
No, that's
retards.
what I mean.
I know some
Like-
licensed attorneys that are fucking morons.
Yeah, they're
no,
pretty
like-
stupid.
I mean, like it's like real estate agents, right? Like the one test is pretty hard, but then once you nail that, I mean, you're pretty much good to go. You
Like
might fail it once or twice, but once you pass it, it's like yeah, anyone can do it.
they really put the bar on the ground. No pun intended.
Heyo, next to that dead bird.
Do we have the
Also, it
chat
took a while,
GPT?
but- Yes, check show links.
Alrighty, let's we see. Okay, so here's what we have. Oh boy. Okay. So. Okay. All right. So. What?
Mona Sarah, it is me.
Wait, I don't mean to play that, but that actually works. Okay, but anyway, here it is.
You did.
But it still worked out. It worked out because that's what this is. Okay, so here it is, the Chat GPT thing. You ready? All right, Mersh, you might want to just go into show links and read it from there. It's going to be hard for you to read the way it's set up.
Yeah, it's never good.
The first thing is like a plot thing.
Okay, so
for
what's
an episode?
what's the prompt? What's the prompt? Like what is the
What did you
It's the
put
show.
in to get this out?
So I
Okay.
put in, please create a episode of Law and Order SVU with Ice-T, Sebastian Maniscalco, and Chris Cuomo, where Chris Cuomo is a dirty cop, and he is caught for bird murder.
Okay, so which one's first? Title: Law and Order Special Units Dirty Blue.
Yes.
Okay, the title.
That is the premise.
Okay, so the episode is Law and Order Special Victims Unit Dirty Blue. Okay, opening scene. The camera pans over the city skyline as the sun sets, showing various shots of busy streets and skyscrapers. Cut to an alley where a young woman is being attacked by a group of men. Ice-T, playing Detective Tutiola, and his partner are in hot pursuit. They apprehend the suspect and the credits roll. Episode 1, Bird Murder.
Bird murderer.
Damn it. The episode opens with the discovery of a dead bird in Central Park. Tutiola is assigned to the case and is initially skeptical, but soon discovers that the bird was owned by a wealthy businessman, played by Sebastian
Maniscalco.
Yes! Who is willing to pay a large sum of money to find the person responsible for the bird's death. You mean to tell me that somebody came into your home, an Italian comedian, and stole your bird and then killed it? Meanwhile, Chris Cuomo plays the role of Detective Davis. That's not a name for him.
The terrible name.
A member of Tutiola's unit. Davis is known for being a dirty cop and is often seen taking bribes and using his position for personal gain. Well, that's a little close to
So
home.
that's pretty on brand.
All right. As the investigation into the bird's death continues, Tutiola begins to suspect that Davis may be involved. The investigation leads Tutiola and his team to a pet store where they discover that Davis purchased poison similar to the one used to kill the bird and confronts Davis, who denies any involvement. This sounds like an episode of SVU, though, doesn't it? In the final scene, Davis is seen on the phone with an unknown person discussing the murder of the bird and his involvement. Okay, so here we go. So let's get down here. Scene opens with Ice-T. Okay, that's the last one, Mersh. You're gonna have to do both because you do all the voices. It's all you. Scene opens.
Shit.
Scene opens with Ice-T, Sebastian Maniscalco, and Chris Cuomo in an interrogation room. Ice-T
All right.
to Chris Cuomo.
So let me get this straight. You killed a bird.
Chris Cuomo looking
Yes,
down at his feet.
I killed the bird. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to do it. Sebastian Maniscalco. A mistake? How do you mistakenly kill a bird? I was trying to shoo it away, and I guess I hit it too hard. I know it's a crime to kill a protected bird, right? You could be facing serious jail time.
This is so good, Chris Cuomo.
I know. I screwed up.
Sebastian.
Maniscalco. I don't get it, Chris. You're a respected journalist. Why would you do something like this?
Chris Cuomo looking up.
It was a stupid mistake. I didn't think it would be a big deal.
Ice-T leaning back.
Well, it is a big deal. And we got enough evidence to charge you with a felony.
Chris Cuomo nodding.
I understand.
Sebastian sighing.
This is a sad day for all of us. I never thought I'd see the day when Chris Cuomo was caught for bird murder.
Closing scene. Tucciolo and his team are seen celebrating their victory at a local bar with Sebastian joining in on the festivities. Ice-T raises his glasses and toasts to the justice being served. The camera pans out as the group continues to celebrate. And
Boom, boom,
bro, that was ChatGPT is fucking nuts. Here he goes. In this city, bird crimes nobody really cares about.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even really care about human crimes anymore, frankly. We have actual murders we're not even investigating anymore.
Oh, please, someone animate this. Please, someone take
I
what
would
Rush
do
did.
it. Please do it. That was right. Fucking Mersh doing that. Fucking Eddie Murphy doing all the voices.
Hey, man, that's it. We just got to fucking bang them out. I'm like Justin Roiland.